Hello, hello, welcome to another video. Today I needed to do something simple. Not that all of my videos are very complex, but I thought I would do just a sit down little catch up slash my recent favorites that I wanted to share. So I have lots of goodies that I'm excited to jump into, but yeah, it's been a year, which is no surprise considering some previous videos where I updated on that, and I can link that to get ready with me video that gets a bit more vulnerable if you're interested. And I will say that I'm still in that headspace a little bit. March was very challenging, but it was also really fun. I had a lot of great memories with friends and loved ones, and I think that was and is going to continue to be something I prioritize during what I feel is a challenging time personally for myself. So yeah, the mental headspace is still on a struggle bus, but I would say it's gotten a little bit better. I've been doing things that have really helped me feel like I have a sense of control again, lifting my spirits slightly. There just have been a few things outside of my control that have happened, like one of our appliances needed to get fixed. My dog Chewy was at the vet this past month with an issue. He's fine now, but that was stressful. And as of the last few days, I actually have experienced some chest pain. More or less a muscle was strained during a yoga class I took, which I'll get into, but I'm struggling physically now. So while mentally I'm kind of like getting back into, I guess, a better space, maybe, I still feel like the physical challenges are there. So I'm really bummed that my muscle was strained because I really wanted to do another workout class this weekend, but I have a feeling I might need to cancel it. I don't know. Take care of your bodies, everybody, okay? And don't overdo it. This is my lesson. Don't overdo it. Don't try to challenge yourself. It's better to do something properly than improperly and hurt yourself. So that is my sage advice right now. But okay, let's get into the favorites. I know we're all excited about that. So my first favorite, I'm actually wearing it. It's this wrap top from the brand Ingia. I think it's called Ingia. I did purchase it from Amazon like back in January, like beginning of January. So I've actually had this for a while, but I love it. It's so cute. So that's what it looks like. I'm also wearing sweatpants. I'm sorry, but your girl needs to be comfortable. And I'm just wearing this like little leotard underneath it. I'm in my ballerina core era, so it's so soft. I actually have this in black as well. I really wanted white, but unfortunately the white was sold out in the size I wanted. But it's so comfortable, perfect for yoga, Pilates, wearing every day. Like, it doesn't need to be a workout top, but they do sell workout clothing, and it's so comfortable. And I like it as a layering warm-up piece for like if I'm feeling cold and I want to start getting warmed up. This is a helpful layering piece, and then I can kind of take it off and wear a sports bra or the workout top underneath. So love this, big fan. I also forgot to mention I have deeply broken a nail. It hurts so bad, like it keeps getting caught on stuff, so I'm falling apart. I'm gonna see if I can like nail glue it together because it is so painful. I'm trying to avoid press-ons right now and just stick with my real nails to get them strong again for when I do press-ons again. So that's where I'm at. But yes, loving my wrap tops. Absolutely recommend. They are so comfortable and love it. Okay, next up we have this adorable AirPod case. And honestly, it's very hard finding cute stuff, like very specific to what I was looking for, because I was looking for something like this that has like a bow on it. This is like a bow. And it's held up very well. Again, I got this on Amazon way back in January, like near Christmas time, really, because I actually purchased these AirPod for noise cancellation right around Christmas time. It's kind of like a birthday gift to myself. Yeah, it was right before Christmas because I took it on our trip to New York, and I don't know that I've shared my thoughts about them, but I've had a few months, and okay, immediately, because they have noise cancellation, again, they're AirPod 4s, they're not the Pro version. The Pro version is kind of like hearing aid abilities, and I didn't feel I needed those. And I had gift cards that were around the amount that were perfect for the AirPod 4s. So I got these, and they do have noise cancellation. It's a feature you can turn off, but I have them on all the time because when I tell you, it's beautiful. I feel like I can hear my thoughts. I feel like sometimes I get very stimulated by noise, particularly around my period. And these are perfect. Like, you know, when you like are putting a dish away and they're like, wow, that was like really jarring. Oh my god, this literally makes life beautiful. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, but for me, it's beautiful. And I love the noise cancellation, and I love that they're AirPods because over the head can feel more painful after a while, and I already technically have some that are a little bit noise cancelling. With over the head headphones, these are just perfect for every day. I literally use these every day. So I got this cute case from Amazon because I really wanted something cute and specific with like a pink bow and a little wristlet, and I am very careful with it. Like, I do not like bang it around intentionally. So it's held up really well for me and hasn't come off or broken or anything yet. So we'll see if it stands the test of time. But it's got a little butterfly, some charms. I'm just embracing my pink femininity right now. Okay, it's like, these are the vibes I'm trying to embrace. It's like dark and stormy on the inside, but on the outside, we're wearing baby pink. Okay. So, yeah. Love the AirPods 4. Highly recommend for people who are into noise cancellation. You can check out the Pro version if you're looking for a little bit more hearing aid, like technical stuff. But I just didn't feel that was necessary for me, and the price point for the AirPods 4 worked great. So yeah, the only thing is the charging unit is different than my iPhone 14, which is really annoying because I have to basically use 2 different chargers. Like, I don't know why they have to change the size. Like, I don't get it. I know there's a reason, but I don't get it. And I think it's kind of annoying that I can't use one charging cable for both. Like, it's still a USB-C, but the size is different. Like, I know. I don't work at Apple. Don't ask me why. Anyway, that's like the only downside, but, you know, it's whatever. So, yeah. AirPod 4s. Love them. Big favorite. Probably one of my top favorites, if not the favorite of this year. Okay, next up, clothing. I have recently just really gotten into online online thrifting, specifically through Depop, but also physical thrifting. I would say in-person thrifting is a little bit more challenging, especially when I have such specific things in mind. It's easy to online thrift because I can find the exact thing and window shop essentially. Well, I did go to a local thrift store with a friend, and there was some really great inexpensive things. And I've been looking for flowy skirts for the Renaissance fair that I will be attending in a few weeks. And I'm happy to say both of my outfits have been dialed in. I'm very excited about that. So one of the skirts I purchased, I'm actually not using this for my outfit, but I'm really glad that I purchased it because it will be, I've already worn it, and I know it's going to be a staple as we get into the summer months. So it's basically just like your typical peasant skirt, white peasant skirt, and has like these little pockets. But what I love about this is that it can be a skirt or a strapless dress. It's beautiful. So I just love the versatility, and I know I'm going to use it up in the warmer months for sure. So it was found at a thrift store, but the brand is Amaziu. So I mean, you may not be able to find the exact thing, but check your local thrift stores, check Depop. There's a ton of white skirts out there, but obviously just be careful because a lot of them could be like Amazon skirts that are like pretty cheap. So just make sure you're not overpaying for an already inexpensive item. It shouldn't be more expensive generally, but they are so cute to wear, and I love pairing these with a brown boot, which I'll share next. I love pairing these skirts with brown boots, and I got these cowboy boots from Depop. I don't own any boots like this, so I'm really excited. They have this like embroidery, like tan. It's all like a chocolate brown, and it's in really great condition, but I wanted it to be worn in because I like that look. So I believe these are Durango brand, so Durango, and these were pretty great deal, especially because they're used, like very well worn, but they're honestly just really great condition, and I love the worn-in factor. So, love these so much and love wearing them with my white skirt, and I can't wait to wear them with shorts this summer as well. One of the things I've been looking for my Renaissance Fair outfit has actually been a pair of brown boots, different than the cowboy boots. Those have a bit of a heel, and I was looking for something flat, but one of the hacks for going to festivals or, fairs where there's a lot of walking involved, but you don't maybe have the time to break in a boot, I recommend buying a used boot because they're broken in, the leather is softer, and they're just far more comfortable. Of course, you still want to practice wearing them just in case, but this was my intention, was to find a used boot that I didn't have to like really extensively break in or anything. I am almost embarrassed to say how long I've been looking for these brown boots. Like I would spend like all day trying to find a deal, because a lot of the time the shoes, if they're like real genuine leather, they're gonna be still kind of pricey if you're buying them used, which is fine because they last for a long time. Well, the style of boot was also important to me, and there was this one style that had like a buckle around the ankle, and it got buttoned up before I could take it, which sucked. So what I did is I took a picture of the boot that got sold on Depop that I really wanted, and image searched it in Google, and used the shopping feature and found it on Poshmark. And I found not the exact same boot, but very similar, and it was perfect. So these are the boots. It's got a buckle, which I can remove, but I like it with the buckle. And it's not too wide, which is important for me because I'm shorter, so sometimes boots, long boots might be a little bit too much. But it wasn't too tight either, so perfect calf width. It's definitely like a riding Western boot style. You could always type in riding boots, that comes up, or Western boot, to find similar ones. So it has this buckle. Perfect. The heel is very flat, exactly what I need. I don't want a big heel for Ren fairs. I'm actually going to the Ren fair twice this coming month, and I did not want to wear two different shoes if I could help it. I wanted to wear these boots for both outfits, and they're perfect. So yeah, that is what it looks like. It's kind of like between a rounded slightly pointed toe, probably more rounded, but it's perfect for what I was looking for, and absolutely goes with the vibes, and goes perfectly with the white skirt. I recently wore it with a white skirt, a jean jacket situation. I also love wearing a white skirt with a red sweater, pop of color. Very good transition into spring outfits while still being warm because it's pretty cold still. And by cold, I mean like in the 60s, which I know is not cold everywhere. But here it's chilly still, so not breaking out the sandals quite yet, personally. I also go to work, so the office is literally like a freezer box. Like, it is so cold for no reason. I don't know why. So being warm at the office is important to me. Okay. So, yeah, these are perfect and they're so comfortable. Yeah, they're really great. So I definitely recommend thrifting some used boots if you're looking for similar look and feel. So next up we have jewelry, and this isn't new. I purchased this like a while ago, like last summer maybe, so almost a year ago, and it's from Naked Fashion, but you could probably find this a lot of other places as well. You could probably even try and make it yourself if you wanted. But basically it's just like your round silver necklace, and it's kind of like a tie, so it goes like that. So cute. And I'm all about discovering things in your closet again, especially with thrifting. I've been trying to be more creative with my outfits and my accessories, and discovering what accessories I already have, and I think that shopping your own closet is one of the best things you can do to just really challenge yourself to create with the wonderful things you have. So this is by no means a new item, but I've been loving styling this necklace, pairing it with clothes, and just really like allowing the accessories to shine. So yeah, really have loved this necklace a lot, and I'm sure you could find this at a lot of different places as well, but love this piece a lot. I did actually get this ring off of Depop because I purchased a piece of clothing from this seller. I'll try and link her shop, but she had a piece that I really wanted, and then I noticed that she made rings, and she made this ring, which is like a spoon that she welded together. She like handmade this ring from a spoon, and it says Poppy Shop on it. I don't know what Poppy Shop is, but this is the ring. I love it so much. It's like a smooth silver and just really comfortable. I love it, and that's kind of what it looks like. You can see it's like after wearing it the first day, I noticed it turned my finger a little green. Not like terribly, but like a little bit. And I haven't had any rings, even ones that have been like thrifted or cheapy, like do that to me before. So I don't know why. This wasn't exactly like a very cheap ring either. So I'm like, why am I reacting to it? I think that it may be less about the quality and more about I have a reaction to a certain metal, and this might be that metal, if that makes sense. Because again, I have cheapy silver rings that have not turned my finger. I don't know. So that was the only downside, but I'm still gonna wear it because it's super cute, and you can't tell that it turns my finger a little green unless I take it off my hand. It's not like super noticeable. So I wonder if it's just, I don't know, my skin or my body. I don't know. But I was sad that happened. But it's still one of my favorite pieces. So pain is fashion, or whatever they say. Pain is beauty. Beauty is pain. I don't know. I still would purchase her rings again, but just that was a surprise. Okay. The last jewelry piece that I wanted to share is this belt I got. I did get it from Amazon. I probably could have thrifted it though, so please check out Depop because I'm sure there is a million of these already. But it's a gold belt, but like chain belt. I have a silver one of like crescent moons already. So I wanted a gold one for the summer to go with my white skirt and my brown boots. Do we see the vision? So I also originally thought I would use this for my Ren Fair costume, one of them, but I don't know that I will use it, but I will actually wear this day to day. Like I would wear this out. So yeah, I'm still glad I got it, even if I don't wear it for a Ren Fair costume like I intended, but yeah. So pretty. Again, you could probably find a ton of these thrifted. Just be mindful again that you're not overpaying too much. Okay, so next up we have this puffy bag. Okay, I was in a ballerina vortex on TikTok right around end of Christmas. I was also sick, so I was feeling bad for myself and wanted to buy a bunch of like ballerina stuff. Clearly. So I saw these puffy bags a lot of ballerinas used, or just people who work out, go to workout classes, and it's not necessarily a workout bag, but it's a bag that I really think is super cute and fun, and you can use for various things in your life. But this is kind of like my gym bag, or my, if I go to a class kind of bag. I mainly work out at home if I work out, but I do go to a few workout classes a month, so this is always fun to bring. Puffy. And I did get this on Amazon again early January. Like I've had this for a while. And it has two short straps and two long ones. And it comes with a little llama charm. Super cute. Love it. So yeah, this is like my little gym bag slash casual errands bag. They're just very comfortable. Love it a lot. It's got that puffiness and lots of room in here. So it has one pocket on the inside, and then the rest is just a free-for-all. Yeah, love it so much. So continuing along with my bag obsessions. I got this super cute floral toiletry bag, and it's very like cottagecore, cutesy. I love it. So, coquette, I think that's the word as well. So, I have a few things in here that are some favorites that I'll open up and share. But this is definitely a favorite as well. It's like a fabric. So, there's some stuff in there I want to share. Okay, so first, I have this super cute mirror brush that my sister, I think, decorated at a Galentine's event she went to, like, get together. And she had this extra, like, bedazzled. It just looks like something I would have made in, like, 5th grade, and that's why I love it. Okay? My inner child loves this. It's got, like, rhinestones. So, yeah. Around the sides, too. So yeah, it's just like a mirror and a brush. And honestly, that's perfect because I have a compact mirror and I have a travel brush, but I don't have both in one, which I feel is very space saving, and I'm surprised I don't have something like this. So yeah, I will absolutely be taking this with me for many adventures, but I just also love that it's super cute and that, like, my sister made it. So yeah. Next up, I have something that has been on my list for a long time that I've been wanting to get, and it's a new portable charger. And I kind of wanted to have this before Ren Fair because I don't have a lot of space in the bags that I'm bringing, which mainly hang on my waist to be part of the outfit. So I wanted a thinner, smaller charging bank, and I didn't want one of those small ones that add onto the end of your phone because I knew my phone wouldn't have like the space of the bags I have are not that much longer than my phone, so adding something on top at the end of my phone would make it hard. Anyway, so I thought, okay, I could put like my phone in front of this and like stick it in the bag to save space. So that was my thought process. So this is the Miso. I love it because it comes with cables already, which we'll see how that holds up over time. But you do have the option to add as well. But this has 2 different cables, and one fits my phone and one fits my AirPods. Problem solved. Because again, they're like different sizes for whatever reason. I just don't understand, but I don't know. Anyway, I realized this the moment I got it. Like, I wasn't intending to get, I just thought I had 2 charging cables to be like extra charging cables for multiple, phones or something. So it's like, oh great. But it turns out I can charge my AirPods and my phone, and that makes me even happier. So definitely a favorite. So glad I got this. And yeah, big fan. And of course I had to get pink, because that is the theme for this year, if you hadn't noticed already. The last thing in here I wanted to share is this alarm bell thing. It's not a bell, it's just an alarm. So it's one of those alarms where you like can rip it off and the alarm will start going off to notify people around you that you might be in trouble. So, I haven't had anything like this, so because I am kind of going out and about on my own sometimes, I've been thinking about getting this for a while. Again, had to get pink because I'm obsessed with pink, and I might as well enjoy the color and my safety. You know, it also comes with like a strobe light. There is like a name brand one called Birdie, which is like really expensive. It was like $30. This one I think was like $20, give or take. Also got it on Amazon, but I feel like it was really expensive to pay $30 for an alarm that I hopefully would never have to use. I was like, okay, it's a little bit much. So anyway, I got that, and it comes with like keychain, all that good stuff. So that was in the bag I wanted to share. To beauty stuff. So in the same theme of rediscovering things I love, using things I have, I rediscovered my love for this perfume. I had a travel version of it sitting around, and I used it one day, and I was like smelling it the whole evening or day that I had it on, and I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot how much I love this perfume. And it's the Cowboy Vanilla, which I've had this for years at this point, like a few years. I ran out of the full-size version a little while ago and had just a travel version because I went traveling. I think I just wanted the small version. But now I'm using it up, and it's so expensive. So I may have to splurge because it is my favorite perfume. Like, it is gorgeous, it's vanilla, it's sultry at the same time. I'm really bad at describing scents, but it's just such a beautiful vanilla scent, and very much more elevated than maybe your typical sweet vanilla. It's definitely noticeable, and I always get compliments on it, so I definitely need to repurchase this. I just love it. It truly, it's one of those perfumes where when you smell it, you're just brought in a good headspace. And I don't even know why, because I don't feel like there was any particular memory with this perfume that really like solidified it as a really good perfume for me. It's just, it makes me happy. I don't know. I love it. Cowboy Vanilla 28. Yeah, it's stuck around my channel for a little bit. You may have noticed from previous like makeup tutorial favorite videos that I've had the same e.l.f. rose blush for a really long time, like maybe too long. It's like a powder blush. I usually layer Rare Beauty's Hope blush with a powder rose blush just to really set it. So I did get an Ulta gift card for Christmas / my birthday because it's in the same month, and I decided to splurge on a higher end blush that I know is not going to run out for a long time, so I felt like it was worth it. So I've retired my e.l.f. blush because it probably scientifically at this point needed to be retired, but I purchased the Pat McGrath Labs blush in, let's see, Divine Rose. So it's in the color Divine Rose. First off, love that it's truly like a button that you push to open it. So girls with long nails, beautiful packaging. All you have to do is like press against it and it lifts up. I literally, the bane of my existence is opening products with long nails. It can be so annoying. But this is the blush. Literally a shape of a rose. I really love rose tones on me. I just feel like it's a good medium between a pink and like a peach because it's rose. I just like rose tones on me a lot. Baby pink I feel like might be too washed out, and then peach can make it look a little too, I don't know, frosted enough. So rose is just really like the vibes for me. So I am wearing it today. I'm a little shiny. It's like the end of the day, but it's so gorgeous. And it's very buildable, so it's not like straight up color all of a sudden. I do go very lightly with it, but I do love that it's buildable and it's not like just crazy amounts of color. So I am super happy with this. 10 out of 10. And the packaging was like a cherry on top for me, so big fan. Next, I do think I shared this in a previous video, but I'm shouting it out again because I love these lip balms. Summer Fridays, I am convinced I need almost every color now because the texture and just the way it, I don't know, the way it lasts for me throughout the day, I really enjoy it. It's just one of my favorite lip balms. This one is in vanilla, which is basically clear, which I wanted, but I do really want to try the pink one next, maybe the red one as well, but I love these so much. They're my favorite lip balms and worth my money personally. I will spend my money on it. I also have the brown sugar one and I really like that as well. So yeah, maybe I'll get the pink one next. I'm actually going to apply a little bit. Honestly, I think it's the flavors too. Like, I just love vanilla and sugary scents. So, okay. Speaking of vanilla, I'm a big vanilla girl. If you hadn't noticed, I like smelling like a cupcake. That's my prerogative. I recently saw this and I decided to pick it up. It's the Saltaire Saltwater Vanilla Skin Reviving Serum Body Wash. So it says sea salt, seawater, and vanilla fruit extract purify and refine skin, while our multi-algae complex helps revive dehydrated skin and enhance radiance. Now, I don't know if it does too much of that. Like, you probably should still put lotion on after a shower if you want a lot of hydration. But the smell is so good. I have to like sniff it again just to check. It smells like vanilla, but with a little spice. And kind of like that like spa scent. Not like eucalyptus, but just like there's a little bit of spice to it. A little spicy vanilla, and it just smells like beaches. It smells like you're at the beach in the sun. That's literally how I would describe this. It's a great scent. I really like it, probably mostly because of how it smells. The only downside is I feel like I want to use a lot of it. I'm a big body wash, like, I love a lot of it, like sudsy on my loofah, and you know, I just love getting in there. But I feel like because it's like a serum, it's not as sudsy, so I feel like I'm trying to like remind myself that, but like physically I just want to like bump so much on my loofah, and I feel like it would run out very quickly if I was very heavy-handed with it. So I'm trying to be careful, trying to be mindful, demure about it, and not go overboard, because I don't think I need as much as I think I do. But yeah, I like it. Can I tell if the scent lingers all day? Not necessarily. I tend to take my showers at night, personally. But I think they have other scents in this line, so I might explore it because I really do love the scent. And I would love like the body spray or lotion to pair with this to really lock in the flavor. But yeah, oh my gosh, it's so good. The saltwater vanilla. Okay, now we're moving on to books, experiences, wrapping up this very long video at this point. I was like, oh, this will be a quick video because I can't stop. reading has been a bit tough the last few weeks / months. It's been a rough start to the year for me personally, and I feel like books, I had such a vision for like how many books I'd be reading every month, and I feel like I've just really kind of fell off and not been super motivated. But recently I started listening to an audiobook on my list, and this is actually the second book that I've read in this series. It's called The Sea King, and the first book is The Winter King. And I raved about that book recently. It's just a wonderful book. I also listened to it on audiobook, The Winter King, and the narrator is honestly so good. She has this like British accent, but she does different accents for characters, and she's just such a good narrator. I love her, and she just has a delicious voice. That's the best way I can describe it. So personally, love the audiobook version. I would absolutely buy the physical copies though as well. But it's The Sea King by C.L. Wilson, who I think is a British author, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a 20-hour audiobook, but I've already listened to like 7 hours in the last 2 weeks or something. So I have just been on it. It's been really immersive. I think it's been easy for me to kind of do while I'm doing other things. I've been very busy with life stuff and things that I don't really want to be spending my time on, but I have to. And having this book help me do chores or get ready for things or have on my commute to work has been just really uplifting, because I feel like I don't have the time to like sit down and read a book a lot of the time lately. So I just really have loved this. It's gotten me focused again on a story instead of feeling overwhelmed and like what am I reading? Sometimes I read too many books at once. That's a problem, but this has been great. The Sea King is about, it's hard because I would recommend reading The Winter King first or listening to it and then listening to this, because it is a sequel, but it's about a different character, but the characters are related to the characters from the first book, so it'll make way more sense. I feel like if you started with this book, you might be like, I'm missing something. You could try it, but I feel like you might be confused a little bit. Anyways, it's like a fantasy romance. They live in this kingdom, and the Sea King is the main guy, Dillis Mermidian, I think. And so he's from like these islands, and they have like powers that are oriented around the sea. He's courting a princess who is related technically to the first book. So that's why I don't want to give too much away, but it's so good. It reminds me a lot of Game of Thrones, if Game of Thrones wasn't so dramatic. Like dramatic and traumatic. This is like the nice version, but there's still a lot of like plot and like grief or like real problems people deal with. Personally, there's a lot of character development that I really enjoy. It's not very superficial, even though there's a lot of fantasy elements and a lot of plot devices. I feel like there's still character development, which is really great. So, The Sea King, I've been loving that. Next, we'll move on to wellness. I've been recently more into wellness, and one of the things that I've been really focused on doing is making sure I'm having fruit every day. Specifically, I've been on an orange kick because I was sick literally all of January. Like, I was sick the entire month. I got sick once, then I was better for like a week, and then I got sick again. So I decided to just start focusing on making sure I was getting a lot of vegetables and fruit, and the fruit I really started having almost every day is an orange. Now, I do mix it up with like strawberries. That's like my other favorite fruit. Sometimes banana. I don't really like switch it up too often. Pineapple's great. Fruit can be expensive. Okay, so oranges were in season, so therefore I bought oranges, and specifically the Cara oranges. Oh my gosh, they're really tasty, in season, and they're kind of like the sister to the blood orange, but they're sweet and like tangy. They're not bitter or anything like that. So I brought an orange for my show and tell. Because this is like what I eat almost every day for my fruit, along with maybe a few strawberries as well. And what I do is I just cut it into slices, and then I'll peel off the rind of each slice. I like to eat it that way. I don't necessarily like to peel each slice, but you can do that. But yeah, I love it. I feel like eating fruit immediately romanticizes your meal. Like, you're eating fruit. It's giving nutritious. It's giving you're laying in the sun and enjoying life. I don't know. So yeah, fruit has been so important for me to get that vitamin C in particular, and an orange a day has been really helping. I will say, I haven't been sick in 2 months, so here's hoping that continues. This is not medical advice, by the way. It's just something I've been intentionally doing to keep my body strong and fight off these things, but it's not like foolproof. Again, not at all. So to really get back into wellness in the new year, obviously got sick in January, so started upping my fruits and veggies just to help me out, and decided to also look into getting a ClassPass account again. I had it a while ago, like pre-pandemic, and it's been a minute since I took group classes again, but I felt ready. I felt like I wanted to get out there and take a few classes. Nothing like every day, but maybe like a few times a month, like on the weekends, where I feel like those are really good times for me to take classes. So I looked into my health insurance and saw that they had a special promotion with ClassPass. So it's not free, which for the amount of health insurance we pay, I don't understand. Anyway, so there was a special promotion where under this health insurance I have a discounted offer, basically just for people with my health insurance. And so basically I'm spending $21 a month for 11 ClassPass credits. And credits are, depending on the class, it could be 2 credits, it could be 7 credits. Some classes are like 10 credits, which is like my whole $20, which a lot of these classes individually cost about $20 or more. So $21 a month, 11 credits. I really need to make that work for me, because I'm not ready to like up the ante just yet. So as long as I'm still under this health insurance and capitalize off of this offer, I've been looking for classes that are like 2 credits, 3 credits, and thankfully found a yoga studio that I love, whose classes right now have been very low credit, like 2, 3 on the weekends, in the morning. I know. So I've been able to take up to like 3 to 4 classes a month for that $21. I could probably even get it up to 5 classes if I really did the math well and tried to really go for really low credit classes. But I've been mainly doing like yoga classes. Those are pretty low credit at the studio I have found. And then there have been a few Pilates studios that I've been eyeing. I did go to one Pilates class, my first reformer, which was really fun. I really liked it. That class was like 7 credits or 6 credits, which is a little bit high, but I figure not every month I'm going to have a lot of time every weekend. So depending on the month, if I'm really busy, like this coming month I'm going to be really busy, I might do one more higher credit Pilates class. So I might have like 3 classes that month instead of 4 or something. So yeah, I've been doing ClassPass. I really have enjoyed it for what I'm getting and what I'm paying for. I feel like I'm really using it to the best of my ability, and I don't feel like I get to only use it on one class, which I feel like, I don't know if it'd be worth it at that point. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll forego ClassPass in the future and just go to that one specific yoga studio. I don't know. I did injure myself going to a yoga class though. It is a little more advanced, and I was doing a move that I don't think I should have fully been doing just yet. I think I overestimated how well I could do that move. I don't think I was feeling any pain in the moment, so I wasn't concerned, but I think I did accidentally do something. So it sucks because I really want to take this mat Pilates class this weekend, and I may have to cancel it because I don't know if I'm physically going to be able to do it. But ClassPass has been great, and you know, you can find your favorite studios. I like that you can also like browse by credits, so it gives you like less than 4 credits, less than 10, less than 6. You can also do like spa stuff, like you can get facials, I think, or go to like saunas or spa like stuff, but the package I got doesn't include that, so I can't use my credits for that. That's the only downside, but that's okay. Because speaking of spa, I had a goal last year to go to a spa, and I didn't end up doing it, which was really sad to like evaluate at the end of the year and be like, why couldn't I just have done a massage or facial? Like what was keeping me from doing that? Technically, I have money to like spend on that, and also it doesn't need to be crazy expensive. So this past year, I've already gone to like a local head spa, which was really affordable. I've been to a Korean spa, which is very fun, very cool. They had like sauna rooms, and I got a massage, which was a little intense, but it was still great. And I'm not gonna lie, the stress levels have been very high the last few months for me, so every week I have been just like wanting some kind of respite or relaxation, and I decided even this past week that I would go on Groupon and find like spa packages, like massage deals, that kind of thing. I ended up finding a somewhat new local spa to me that had a really great deal. It was like $100-ish bucks, not even like $115, for both a head spa facial situation plus a massage. And it's a hot stone massage, which I love hot stones. Big fan of hot stones. So I've already booked that in the next few weeks because I feel like things have just been like very stressful in other areas, and I had some money and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna treat myself to this because why not? Life is short and I would like a massage. And I'm not doing this like exactly every month per se. I do feel like I'm finding really good deals for what I'm getting, so I am really excited about that. And speaking of which, I haven't been on a vacation since like Christmas, and even that was more like a family vacation, so there wasn't a lot of like relaxation stuff going on. So for me and my husband's anniversary coming up, we've actually booked a wellness resort trip. I'm not going to say where it is because I kind of want to go there first and experience it and maybe report back how I thought about it. But apparently it's really relaxing. We both really need it right now in our lives. We've both just been like going through it the last few months. So I was like, okay, let's book a wellness experience. And it's not like crazy expensive because some of these wellness resorts are like expensive. This one was a really good deal for what I feel you get out of it, but we'll see. I don't want to say too much because I don't know. I haven't been there. I don't really know. But I'm really excited to go for our anniversary and have a few days to relax and take advantage of some of the wellness offerings this hotel resort offers. So that is what I've been doing, is booking these experiences to help not just physically but mentally as well. I've been just gabbing away, but I wanted to wrap up by showing you these flowers. I got them from Trader Joe's. I just like to buy different flowers and arrange them like myself. This wasn't exactly a bouquet, I just kind of made it. And I made it for a craft night I had last week with some friends from my book club. And that has just been another light in the midst of the darkness, is hanging out with friends. I did host and I felt really excited to do that. I feel like I did overdo it a little bit. Like, I'm someone who really likes to make sure everyone's really comfortable and has something to do and they're fed, and I definitely bought like too much wine, for example. Like, nobody was gonna drink that much. But I got flowers. I put some blankets on the floor, some floor pillows. Thankfully everyone had seating, but we live in a very small place, so I was worried people wouldn't have comfortable seating, but it worked out. And it was a craft night, so we were making crafts like friendship bracelets. I was making a craft for my Ren Fair outfit. There's some things I'm DIYing. So these were the flowers we had, and I still have them. They're obviously still kicking. But yeah, it was such a lovely time, and it's just a reminder that, of course, I didn't need to go to Trader Joe's and buy as many snacks as I needed to, because it was more like a potluck style. Like, we all just brought stuff, and it was more like a adult slumber party, but you get to go home to your bed. You know, it's very girls' night vibes without it being too fancy. And everyone brought enough food, and there was enough to go around, and everyone was comfortable in the space for the most part. And I think that in our day and age, it's really, at least I know for me, I felt not ashamed, but just shy about having people home in my home when I feel like it's not very big and it's not very cool. It's not aesthetically pleasing. I have brown cabinets from like the 70s. I have drywall stuff from a plumbing issue, even though I've covered it all up and we're trying to get that fixed. It's a small, cozy, clean home, and it's not like, you know, the most roomy or the most aesthetically pleasing, maybe. But honestly, my friends were really, it went by so quickly. I was like, you guys have to go home already? It reminded me that, you know, our homes are very different nowadays than maybe when we were younger. A lot of people had houses, a lot of room. Nowadays, a lot of people have apartments or small condos, and it feels sometimes like having people over can be a lot. But I will say that it reminded me you don't need very much. You need some stuff, right? And you need to be obviously aware of what other people might need coming into your home. But you don't need to spend a ton of money or clean every little crevice. Because some people are just not going to care. And I think that that is the beauty of humans, right? Is that we come together and it's really about the community. It's not about judgment. It's not about, or at least I hope it's not. But your true friends are going to come into your home and lift you up and partake in the experience, right? So, something as simple as a little fresh flowers in a mason jar is all maybe you really need. Have people bring their own food and drinks. That way they don't feel inclined to buy a ton or, you know, have to chip in for something. I think that's another thing, is not everyone in your life has the same income. And I've been really trying to think about how can I create spaces where it's accessible. So like going on picnics or going to the park, going out into nature isn't the same as you having to go to a restaurant and pay like $30 for a plate. You know, if you go to a park, you can bring your own snacks and you can where you don't have to bring anything. You could bring a towel and lay it down, and I've had a few park picnic dates with friends, and they've honestly been some of my favorite, because you get to spend as much time as you want, you get to bring your own food, you get to relax and not feel beholden to sitting at a table with a waiter or something like that. So there's a lot of ways you can commune with people without having to spend a lot of money for experiences, and that's kind of what I've been trying to do in my personal life alongside experiences here and there. But yeah, it taught me, my craft night taught me to, be open to hosting more and not feeling like I need to be perfect, because what people want is just to be with people and be in community. And yeah, so I wanted to leave off with that. That was a long-winded explanation of these flowers, but hopefully it encourages you to think outside the box. And as the warmer weather gets here, I'm sure everyone will want to be outside more. So, yeah. Anyways, that concludes my favorites. Some things I wanted to share. I hope that you enjoyed, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I truly hope wherever you are, if you're feeling stormy weathers internally, like I've been, know that you are not alone, and I hope you've been able to relax through this video. Thank you so much for being